What's up? This is Will Joseph Cook, and you're watching 40 Trick Questions with Mr. Indie. The first albums I bought, it was 3 albums, and it was the first Emperor of the Sun record, Diamond D's self-titled first record, and Calvin Harris's first record. History was my jam. Well, I tried something new yesterday, which was really good, which was like called mole. Mole?
Mole?
Yeah, it's like it had like chocolate in the sauce or something. And it's these tortillas with that, and that was
with sesame seeds.
Yeah, it was really good. My first job, I've never had a job. My first job is this job, baby. My favourite cartoon at the moment is Clarence, which is straight up, it's just a kid's cartoon, but it's so funny. Okay, the last film I rewatched Social Network with Jesse Eisenberg in it. That I can't leave my home without. Usually something to make my hair like not look really bad. So usually I always have like some hair stuff with me. That's like the main thing. I'm still working out this haircut at the moment. This is my lockdown hair. Well, I've never been to New York, so New York is definitely way up there for me. Also, haven't been to Canada. I think I'd like to go to Vancouver or something like that. That'd be cool. Mexico City was up there, but I'm here now, so. My first concert, it's actually kind of hilarious. I don't know if people in Mexico will know this artist, but it's an artist called Pendulum, and they're a drum and bass act. And I was like 11 years old. Oh. But I was like I was with my dad like in the seats, so I was just like there like. I'm a big fan of YouTube. Like I watch all sorts of stuff. I'm a big fan of the H3 podcast, H3 Productions. I watch. Do you know Russell Brand? He's a UK celebrity. I love his videos. They kind of just make me feel like I want to throw away my phone and destroy my laptop, but they're good. I don't think I've had a chimichanga, so.
Like a burrito fried.
Okay,
fried burrito.
That sounds better than a burrito, so I'll go chimichanga. I'll get one afterwards. There's a movie, I have loads of favourite films, but there was one that I watched recently, and it's quite like it was a very small budget indie film called Blue Jay. I think it was like when Netflix first started making movies, and usually they suck, but this one doesn't suck. But it's like really sad, so if you want to cry, watch Blue Jay. It's good. It's a love story. Go watch it. I was not anywhere, like I wasn't working, like I wasn't doing a show, I wasn't traveling for music. I was just on holiday, backpacking in Vietnam, and I was on this like random island, like really, off the beaten track. And I met a girl who loved my music, but she was really drunk, and she just cried for like an hour straight, and she was just like, she was English, but I couldn't really understand like what she was saying because she couldn't believe that in this random place she'd bumped into me. So yeah, that was pretty weird. My first love, probably the girlfriend I'm with now, because I feel like as I got older, I feel like I know what love is now. I had a high school relationship and stuff, but yeah. Weaknesses, many. I mean, most stuff that I don't do. I can't speak Spanish at all, so that's a pretty big weakness that I'm noticing right now. I hate superhero movies, but I know that's like unpopular opinion. But I'd probably say I'd say Batman, just because I think it's goofy as hell. Like the fact that he doesn't really even have a superpower, he just has a belt, and he's dressed as a bat. I mean, it's more I just find it funny. A pet that I've always wanted. I always thought it'd be cool to have jellyfish. You know, like the ones that glow in the dark. because I feel like because they don't have brains, I wouldn't feel too bad. Like fish in a tank, I'd feel kind of sad for the fish. But a jellyfish, I'd be like, oh, he's chilling, you know, he's good. And you turn the lights off, it's like a light show. That'd be cool. Favorite color? Probably like sky blue, like baby blue, how the sky is right now. It's my favorite color. Favorite band? I'd say it would be between Vampire Weekend and a band called Eels. Eels is just like a band that I've grown up with, and it's like me and my dad's favorite music. And Vampire Weekend was like probably one of the first bands that like I discovered and then showed my older brother and showed my dad. So like I felt like this is my band. So yeah. Favorite song to play live? It was, I mean, I haven't got to play my new album, Something to Feel Good About. I haven't got to play that much live. But I imagine Be Around Me is going to be great live. But before that is maybe Take Me Dancing or Girls Like Me. They were like really fun to play live. My favorite meal? I'm a big fan of like Asian food. I really like miso ramen. Like when it's got everything in it, you know, it's got like a little deep fried noodle in it, it's got the egg in there, it's got the greens. It's just like, never gets boring.
Everything.
Yeah, it's like,
You got everything in the bowl.
Exactly. Everything you need in life is in a miso ramen bowl. Artist I want to collab with. It would be sick to work with someone. This is just random. I hadn't really thought about this before you asked me the question, but I was listening to Thundercat the other day, and I love his production and just like the style of how he plays bass. So, I mean, he's definitely too cool for me to work with, but like Thundercat, hit me up. My guilty pleasure, I would say, I mean, it probably surprised people, but like I'm like a real nerd about history and like geography and stuff. So I would just like watch some really nerdy YouTube video on like Iran in the Middle Ages or something, and I'll be like, this is great.
Like a documentary? Like a doc?
Yeah, like documentaries, but like I like YouTube documentaries where it's more just like some random dude in his bedroom making it. I find that way more fun. This is really wholesome, but I always looked up to my grandpa. Like, he's just a really like positive dude, and even when he was like super old, he was like trying to come up with, you know, if you would mention like a new idea to him, he'd be like, yeah, let's do it, you know. Like he was like looking for like new business idea or something when he's like 90. So yeah, he was just a really lovely guy, really cool dude. No, I'm clean. I'm clean. My mum would cry. Like I can't do that to her.
Your mom would have proved it.
I had one time where like I got like a temporary tattoo, and it was like a really bad one. It was like some really bad like palm tree like on my chest, and it was really big, and I thought it'd be funny to like do that and then send a picture of it to my mum. But like I sent it to her and she didn't reply for a few hours, and I asked my dad if she was okay, and he's like, she's been crying for like hours. So yeah, I can't do that. It's not an option. I think the 60s would have been a really exciting time to make music because there's just I mean, everything was new at that point. But I really loved I love 80s music when they started introducing like synthesizers and drum machines more. Yeah, I think just those times when things felt very new and fresh. But I get that is every decade. I mean, there's versions of that happening now, but yeah. Usually it's just like, yeah, panicking. Like, I don't know. I usually just like to have a little bit of time to myself before I go on stage, because it can be really hectic at a show. Like, everyone wants to hang out, and like there's quite a lot to do before and after. So usually it's just like panicking in a room on my own. Maybe I'll have like a shot or something. And then yeah, but once I get out on stage, I'm actually pretty relaxed. Just that 10 minutes before on stage is pretty crazy, so I like to be on my own.
Society goes
Yeah, I think it's just you know, all the potential is there. It could be the worst show of your life, it could be the best. So I think that idea just is kind of crazy before you I challenged Chloe Miranda from the collab. I'm sure she'll be in Mexico sometime soon. So yeah, come with Mr. Indie, answer these questions, and yeah, have a good time.